It's been a few weeks since Dubai reopened to tourists, and while visitor arrivals are vital for the hospitality sector, equally important are the staycationers who are taking advantage of summer holiday opportunities in their own backyard. And for more on what hotels are doing to accommodate clients during COVID-19, we're joined by Adel Ghazzawi, the owner of Cove Beach at Caesars Palace Hotel. Thanks for joining us tonight, Adel. Tell us about the steps you're taking to make your visitors feel safe and at ease as we start to once again enjoy life at the beach in Dubai.
Thank you, Ramya. Nice to be here. Basically, we've accepted that there's a new norm, and the new norm has a title at the top of it, which is health and safety. And so from my perspective, we're looking at this pragmatically. We start with our staff, and we manage this from, complete logistics from their accommodation to the venue, once they get to the venue, while they're serving our customer, and then after they serve our customer. And then obviously, once we push from there, we move into the customer. And, once people walk through the door, we're very diligent about temperature checks, very diligent about sanitization. We put sanitizers across the venue. We enforce social distancing, 100% in line with the rules and regulations and guidelines. Our pools, for example, are cleaned and looked after every morning before anyone gets into the pools. We manage our distancing, and it's one person per 4 square meters in a pool. So in our pools, for example, we get no more than 30 people at any given time. And then finally, with what's happening, there's been an emergence in the U.S. In technology as it relates to new technologies focused on, health and safety. And so I'm taking that very seriously.
Well, we know that a top germ spreader is poor hand hygiene in food workers. And as you mentioned, you're using a new technology to ensure hand hygiene among your staff. It's called PathSpot. Tell us a little bit about how this works.
So, as I said, earlier said that I'm personally an investor in technology around the world. And one of the most important areas right now is technologies around food and health and safety and F&B. And so I found this company called PathSpot in the U.S. as an example. And basically what blew me away was these guys, was the amount of foodborne illnesses around the world, millions of cases. And basically more than half of these cases were due to bad hand hygiene. And so basically this is a hand scanner. It detects a contamination such as E. coli, Salmonella, hepatitis within 2 seconds, with a 99% accuracy. And so, and then once your staff are using this, it logs all their hand washing habits in a dashboard. So it allows management to keep track of our staff's hand washing habits. And it just keeps us in touch with that, which is an important. And now I'm going to be putting these across the board at Cove, in the kitchen, in the restrooms, and across the venue. And we're also doing a bunch of things in thermal scanning and food automation, but that's the most important one for now.
It's incredible technology, and I'm sure that many hotels and restaurants across the UAE will be implementing it very soon. Tell us a little bit about your business, how it's performing this summer in light of this turbulent year, and if you would just give us some projections for the hospitality sector's performance over the next year or so.
Well, first of all, I want to start by saying that the Dubai government has done an incredible job at managing this pandemic. I speak to people all over the world in our industry, and no one's even close to being or even starting a recovery from where they were. They opened, they shut down, they opened, they shut down, and they're suffering. I think we're leading the charge, and that's thanks to the Dubai government's attention to this pandemic. And so basically, the process of reopening has been very methodical. We started with, the venue at a certain level, and then we started with the beach opening up, and then we started with the pools. And it's been a very gradual reopening, which, to some people is frustrating. But for us, it's been an incredible journey to watch how people just adapt. And so for us, we've taken this opportunity to focus on, reinventing ourselves as a business, reinventing our business models to reflect today's environment, taking care of our team, staying in touch with our customers, and activating a bunch of things that I personally have wanted to activate for a while, but honestly really never had the chance to do that. We keep in touch with the Dubai government agencies on a regular basis as it relates to making sure that we're completely 100% in line with all the guidelines. And so, we've been patient, and we've gone with, the guidelines 100%. And on the back of that, our business has been growing for the last couple of months, and we're at a point right now where I think where most people around the world don't even know when they're going to be open. We're about 20 to 20% under my current budget, or this month last year, same June last year, same July last year, and so I think because of all of this, post-COVID, Dubai is in an upward trajectory and in a recovery mode. That's
Absolutely.
what we see in our business.
Wonderful. So this gradual reopening is allowing customers to come back and feel safe, and this in turn is increasing your profitability. Thanks so much for joining us, Adel Ghazzawi, the owner of Cove Beach at Caesar's Palace.
Thank you.